Remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
There are 10 rivets that need to be removed. The steps needed to access the other side are the same as this side.
Now that we have the fasteners out, before we can lift this cover up, we need to come to the hood latch here. There's going to be two T15 bolts that kind of connect this hood latch. We just need to take this off so that we can take the panel off here. So just remove those two Torx bolts, those are T15s, and then this, we're just going to kind of slide it off.
Lift the panel to remove it. Remove the bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
All right, now we're going to come to one side or the other here and remove this trim. So here's the trim. We're going to start on the bottom, just grab and pull in a controlled manner. And we just want to get it back far enough so we have access to this spot here, so should be good there.
Remove the bolt by turning it counterclockwise. Remove the Torx bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
Now that we have the bolts off kind of inside the housing, we're going to come to the outside, and this section right here we need to take off. So you want to grab kind of where the bumper connects here, grab, wiggle, and pull. And this section here should just kind of pop off for us. Now we're going to go do the same thing on the other side. That's going to allow us then to get the grille off of this car.
You may need to wiggle the trim to remove it.
Remove the bolt by turning it counterclockwise. Remove the Torx bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
All right, now that we have the bolt on the outside and the ones in the wheel well off, we're going to come right here, wiggle and pull. Now, I would kind of, again, grab towards the bottom here and wiggle and pull this out. Now that we have kind of the two sides off, we have the bolts on the top off, we're going to remove the grille. Now, my suggestion is to kind of start, doesn't matter which side, just start from the bottom kind of here and grab and pull from the bottom. Now, another thing I want to point out is the grille itself does kind of go down like below this bumper a little bit, so you can't just pull it like straight off. You're going to have to kind of pull it, lift it up a little bit and pull it off. So we'll grab right here. You do have to kind of lift up on this top too, because these tabs kind of stay in here. So just lift up, come here, wiggle, pull, and now this is pretty loose. And you can see it's still kind of stuck right here, but before we remove this, we're going to come over here to the passenger side, and there's a connector that we just want to disconnect here. This is for the front-facing camera. So to remove this connector, normally there is going to be a little red tab right here that you'll need to slide up first. It is missing. I think it broke off on this one. But once you get the red tab slid up, then just push in on the tab here and lift up and remove the connector. So now that we have that disconnected, we can see we just can lift kind of up on this grille, and you can see that kind of black plastic part on the bottom is what we're kind of lifting out of there, but then we can get this out of the way. So now that we have the grille off, what we're going to look at here is there's kind of this plastic section. It kind of goes here and up in here and around here. We're going to take this off so we can get the headlight housing out. Now, before we attempt to take this off, we want to come right here and right down here, there's 2 electrical connectors, and we just want to basically just kind of pry these. They're kind of popped into this plastic part with some like fasteners, so we just kind of want to pop these off so that when we go to pull this out, these are not attached anymore. So pop those off. There's just the 2 of them there. Then basically we just have some bolts here. There's one kind of vertical right there, and we just got to take these off, and then this
Remove the bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
there are a couple bolts kind of under the housing here as well, so make sure you get those. Now, most of these are visible, but if we look, there's kind of a little opening right here and right here. There's actually a bolt back there that we need to take off that secures this plastic part. So make sure you kind of get back there and get these ones out. We should have all the bolts off, and this plastic part we should be able to just kind of pivot and pull off here. Okay. Just be careful, this thing can kind of get caught up a little bit here. So now we have the grill off, we have that plastic section off. That's going to allow us now to take out our headlight housing on either side here. What we're looking for is we have 2 bolts on the top that secure the housing. There's 2 on the side, and then there's another 2 kind of down over here, okay?
Remove the bolts that secure the housing by turning them counterclockwise.
Now that we have the bolts out, you want to come kind of to where this bolt was on the top here, and you have to kind of pry that. There's a little tab that kind of holds this in, so you do have to kind of pry this up just a little bit to get the housing to kind of slide out. And then you can see once it's kind of loose like that, now it should just slide right out of here. Just kind of wiggle and get it out of here. And then we've got 2 connectors back here. Push the red tab up, push in on the tab and pull to remove. Same thing on this one, push the red tab up, push in, lift up to remove. And then we want to disconnect the wiring right here by just kind of popping this out here.
Now you can replace your housing with a new one. Our research indicates that this vehicle is equipped with LED lights. In order to replace the intended bulb, you must replace the entire housing. It is uncommon for LED bulbs to burn out. We recommend checking the fuses before attempting to replace the housing. Reconnect the bulb housing. Connect the new bulb and lock it in place by sliding the plastic lock forward. Make sure that any wires that have become disconnected are replaced.
Align the tabs and push the housing to get it back into place.
You'll know when you have this lined up properly because the little tab that's kind of up here that we had to pry up, that'll kind of click in there. And then again, once we have it in place, it should be relatively secure at this point, even before we put the bolts in.
Replace the bolts by turning them clockwise.
We recommend changing your bulbs in pairs. If one bulb is burnt out, its counterpart bulb is likely near the end of its life as well. Bulbs get dimmer by 20% over time, which is another great reason to change both bulbs at once. We recommend wearing gloves when changing your lights. The oils on your fingers can create hot spots and cause the bulb to burn out prematurely. Make sure the bulb housing is secure.
we're gonna bring this section back in here, and really all we're doing is kind of lining this up. Now, you want to be careful because there is kind of a spot here that's got to kind of get behind this section, so it might take a little finagling here to kind of get this in there properly, but
Replace the bolts by turning them clockwise. Make sure that any wires that have become disconnected are replaced.
so we're going to bring the grill back up. When we do bring the grill up, we're kind of just lining up the tabs with these areas here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this grill and bring it in and kind of slide this part kind of down in here first. So kind of bring the bottom in first and just kind of get this lined up like that. And then we can come over here and reconnect that connector that we disconnected.
Push the connector straight in.
We can just try to kind of line up these tabs. You may have to kind of lift up a little bit here. We're going to line these guys up, and we're going to push this guy back on. Now when we're putting this back on, you want to be kind of careful here. There are some tabs that kind of go into where this headlight is. If those are not lined up properly, this is not really going to go back on the way that it should. So just make sure you have those lined up properly, and then everything should be good to go here. So now we're going to bring this section back in. Now we want to there's a tab right here and a hole. You want to make sure that that is getting lined up here, and also this kind of tucks in a little bit right here. So we kind of really need to get this lined up here before we do anything else. So got it lined up, and then just come to the side, and we're just going to kind of tap here and
Replace the bolt by turning it clockwise. Replace the Torx bolts by turning them clockwise. Align the trim and secure it to the vehicle.
So now we're going to do the same thing we did over here and replace this part. Again, we're going to line up this tab here first.
Replace the bolt by turning it clockwise. Replace the Torx bolts by turning them clockwise.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to line up the tabs here to get this trim back into place. Now, this should already kind of be lined up since we didn't really take this off. So just kind of get everything lined up and just click that trim back into place.
Replace the bolts by turning them clockwise. Align the panel with the body before securing it to the vehicle. It's important to make sure it's set properly, otherwise it won't attach correctly. Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place. Replace the cover. Replace the Torx bolts by turning them clockwise.
Make sure the assembly is tight and secure.